a clairvoyant from India named the Zodiac Signs, capable of seeing the future in a dream. Some signs of the zodiac have the ability to see the future in a dream. This is not imagination and not an accident. Their dreams are filled with codes, images and warnings that reflect future events. An Indian clairvoyant, whose predictions have already come true more than once, pointed out specific signs whose connection with subtle energies is especially strong. Such people receive knowledge while others are resting. Their subconscious works like an antenna, catching information from another plane. Symbols, faces, phrases in a dream are not just details, they are prophecies. And today you will find out which signs of the zodiac have this unique gift. If you also catch in your dreams what later happens in life, you need to watch this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel if you feel that your intuition is more than just an accident. Here we are talking about knowledge that is not explained by logic, but confirmed by fate. And in the comments, write whether you have ever seen prophetic dreams. Perhaps you are one of those who will be discussed today. The first sign is Aquarius. The dreams of Aquarius representatives often become an accurate model of future events. Their brain does not rest at night, but continues to process impulses coming from the surrounding space. This is not creative imagination or a random flow of images, but a structured system in which every detail of a dream can indicate future changes. Aquarians perceive information in a dream as an analyst and as a medium at the same time. They are able to decipher dreams even before waking up, to understand right in a dream what exactly the subconscious is showing them. The peculiarity of Aquarius is that dreams come to him not by chance, but at certain key moments in life. Exactly when a serious choice, a change in direction or a decision on which the future depends is ahead. In a dream, he receives clues in the form of events, people, dialogues or repeating symbols. Sometimes they're abstract, but by the morning Aquarius knows exactly what to do. Moreover, the information does not need interpretation, it comes with full awareness. He does not guess by dreams, he perceives them as a direct guide to action. In Aquarius dreams, events that have not yet happened often appear, conversations, situations, scenes that begin to repeat themselves in reality days or weeks later. These are not random coincidences, but a clear feature of their mental perception. Their minds catch trends of the future, including at the level of personal life, finances or social activity. Dreams can become a signal for Aquarius that they need to speed up their pace, cancel a plan, change the route. Their contact with the future in a dream is based on the ability to abstract from logic. They do not block intuitive information. This is why the images that come in night dreams so often come true. Dreams are especially vivid during periods of instability, when a rational approach does not provide answers. Aquarius is not afraid to hear their subconscious, and it answers accurately, quickly and without distortion. Even on a collective level, Aquarius feels future changes in a dream. Politics, technology, global events, all this can appear to him long before the official news. Some representatives of this sign have prophetic dreams with images that do not exist in the present. But after a while, these elements appear in life. Therefore, Aquarius is one of those signs who should record their dreams. Among their night stories, details are often hidden that will soon become reality. Their connection with dreams is a tool that they use unconsciously, but very accurately. Not every Aquarius advertises it, but many admit, what they saw in a dream literally happened. And when they begin to trust this channel of information, their life becomes manageable and predictable. Because their night images are not imagination, it is navigation. The second sign is Capricorn. Capricorns do not have dreams every night and they are not always colored with emotions. But if a dream occurs, it is never an empty signal. Their brain selects only important images, only precise symbols, only those visions that are important for the real world. In Capricorn's dreams, details often appear that are related to future events, conversations, dates, numbers, scenes that seem insignificant at the time of sleep, but later manifest themselves in reality. Capricorns are not inclined to idealize their night images, but dreams often bring them strategic information. In dreams, they can see a solution to a problem they have been thinking about for months, or a direction to move in, when in reality there is no visible way out. Their dreams are schemes, not metaphors, but specific instructions, especially during periods when important decisions need to be made. Changing jobs, starting new projects, investing, changing social circles. Capricorn can see in a dream a person with whom they have not yet met, but who will later appear and play an important role. Or hear a phrase that at first glance means nothing, but turns out to be the key to further choice. Everything that comes to them in a dream manifests itself in life as a chain of events, leaving no doubt that their dreams are not fantasies. Capricorn's connection with subtle energies lies in their ability to maintain inner silence. It is in a state of complete self-control and the absence of emotional noise that the most accurate knowledge comes to them. Therefore, they see not abstract dreams in their dreams, but time-tested clues. These dreams do not require interpretation. Capricorn simply feels that he saw something that will soon happen. And then it happens. A separate feature is the time interval. Capricorn's dreams often predict not the nearest events, but those that will happen in a few months or even years. Their subconscious works for the long term. They do not receive warnings about impulsive situations. They see important, fateful forks. And that is why these dreams are so valuable. Many representatives of this sign do not like to talk about their dreams, considering them too personal. But it is Capricorns who more often than others record their visions, analyze them and use them in work or decision-making. Their rationality does not prevent their dreams from being prophetic, because in this case we are not talking about mysticism, but about a deep intellectual connection with the future. Capricorn's dreams are not emotions, but facts, not drama, but structure, not chaos, but a system. And it is this systematicity that allows them to perceive information that is then confirmed in reality. Their dreams are a tool worth listening to, especially when a decision is needed, and logic is silent. Capricorn has already seen it at night. Now all that remains is to implement it. The third sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius often exhibits a rare state of night perception, in which consciousness continues to analyze events even in the deep sleep phase. During such periods, images, events, and dialogues arise in a dream, which are later confirmed in reality. These dreams do not look like fantastic pictures. They are structured, logical, as if they are fragments from a real future that has not yet arrived. Surprisingly, the Sagittarius brain works more accurately in a dream than most people in a waking state. It is this sign that has the ability to accurately reproduce fragments of future events in detail, interiors, phrases, facial expressions, road turns, even random objects. At first, all this seems like a meaningless set of pictures, but after days or weeks it is confirmed in the same forms. This is not intuition, but a different format of perception, in which the brain catches energy signals of possible scenarios. The peculiarity is that Sagittarius is able not only to see fragments of the future, but to decipher them, even if he does it unconsciously. He wakes up with a clear feeling that this has already happened. But, unlike other signs, he does not ignore this signal, but keeps it in his memory. The brain records the structure of the dream, unpacks it later and compares it with reality, like a puzzle that does not come together overnight. It is important that these dreams are not random. They are often associated with key moments, upcoming acquaintances, changes in work, serious choices. Sagittarius feels when such a moment comes, and clues unfold before him in a dream, sometimes abstract, sometimes literally. He may see not the event itself, but the emotion it will cause, or the result, without knowing the reason. Nevertheless, the images come in a timely manner. Even if Sagittarius does not consider himself mystically inclined, his dreams continue to act as an accurate internal barometer. Sometimes he sees a warning. For example, a person he trusts appears in a dream in a distorted, anxious form. This is a signal that he should be more careful. Sometimes he sees bright, calm images, a harbinger of success or a positive turn. All this works without the intervention of logic, but is confirmed by facts. This sign is able to use his dreams as an early warning system. His task is not to brush off what he saw, but to take it seriously. Morning sensations, phrases, fragments of sleep, obsessive images, all these are keys. If he learns to write them down and analyze them, he will have a tool for making decisions on a different level, not through calculations, but through internal tuning to upcoming events. For Sagittarius, sleep is not rest, but a channel through which signals pass. It is important for him to maintain hygiene of perception, less information noise, less random irritants. Then the images become cleaner, and the decoding is more accurate. These abilities cannot be developed artificially, they are already built into the nature of this sign. You just need to learn not to ignore their power. The fourth sign is Taurus. The precise, detailed dreams of Taurus are not a consequence of impressionability, but the result of their high sensory sensitivity. This sign is able to capture the energy fluctuations of space and transmit them in a dream in the form of images that reflect possible outcomes of future situations. It does not matter whether we are talking about financial decisions, personal changes, or a sharp turn of fate. Taurus receives information in advance through dreams. His dreams often defy logic. They do not have a linear plot or an obvious message, but this is precisely their strength. Unlike rational attempts at prediction, Taurus's dreams work at the level of associations. For example, before an important decision, he may see an empty hall where no footsteps are heard. Later it turns out that the situation that he perceived as reliable will in reality turn out to be empty and without return. Everything comes in symbols. Taurus perceives such dreams very physically. He feels the atmosphere, the density of sleep, emotions, even smells and temperature. It is thanks to this that he can intuitively understand whether it is worth taking a step in a certain direction. His connection with the body and the environment turns sleep into a diagnostic tool for the future. He feels not just events, but the result of their influence on his life. The peculiarity of Taurus is that his dreams tend to repeat themselves if the warning was not heard. The same image can come again and again, as a reminder. This is a sign that something is important, and requires attention. Such signals cannot be ignored. They will not disappear until Taurus admits that it is time to react. Moreover, this also works in a positive direction. If luck is coming, the dream image will be repeated as confirmation. Taurus often wakes up with a clear knowledge of what needs to be done. And although he himself can only explain it with the words, "I feel it," decisions made on the basis of a dream most often turn out to be correct. This is especially true for money matters, making deals, moving to a new job, or ending old relationships. Dreams become clues if he knows how to hear them. Dreams work most powerfully for Taurus when he is not overloaded with external noise. Fatigue, haste, internal chaos block his sensitivity. But if he gives himself space, silence, rest, solitude, then his internal channel is activated. Then dreams do not contain fantasies, but clear fragments of the future that can be used as a map for making decisions. A dream is a mirror in which Taurus sees tomorrow. He does not look for mysticism in this. He simply accepts it as a fact. Information comes at night that does not reach him during the day. And it works, if you understand it in time.